Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video with Coding with Roby. And in this video, we are going to go over Python virtual environments. So Python virtual environments. A virtual environment is a Python environment that is isolated from those in other Python environments. So what does that really mean? Well, let's say we have our FastAPI application. Well, FastAPI needs the FastAPI dependency, it needs Unicorn, and it needs a couple other dependencies as our application grows. Now, an artificial intelligence project might not need FastAPI or Unicorn or other dependencies. And an artificial intelligence project might need a whole set of new dependencies that we don't need to implement in FastAPI. Also imagine if we have an Internet of Things project. Well, Internet of Things is a whole different thing from FastAPI and artificial intelligence, where this might need its own set of dependencies too. Well, a virtual environment allows each one of these projects to be siloed and completely independent from the other projects, so our dependencies don't have to mesh between them. Also imagine if we have two FastAPI projects. We may need different versions of dependencies between the projects depending on how they're running in production. So overall, this is a way for us to be able to create independent applications where their dependencies are only reliant on that application. We don't need to be downloading these dependencies for all of our projects at the same time. Well, how do we download and install dependencies to a specific project? Well, we're going to be using pip, and pip is the Python package manager. Pip is used to install and update packages, and you're going to want to make sure that you have the latest version of pip installed on your machine. Pip is always getting new updates, so if your pip is not the exact newest, that's okay, but as long as it's fairly close. So how do you use pip? Well, let's bring up my MacBook terminal. And the very first thing we're going to be typing in is Python 3-m pip -- version. This will return the pip version that's currently installed on your machine. If you already have Python installed on your machine, well then pip came automatically with it. Now again, Python 3 is used when you have a Mac. If you have a Windows machine, you're just going to be saying Python-m pip -- version. So how do we go about setting up a virtual environment? Well, we start by creating a brand new folder or directory called FastAPI. Within our pip, we will be checking what dependencies we already have installed. We're going to use Python. Python already has an included dependency for virtual environments called venv, and that will be good enough for our solution, which is great since we don't have to download any other external dependencies to be able to create a virtual environment. We then will be creating a new FastAPI environment as a virtual environment inside our FastAPI directory. And then lastly, we're going to activate our virtual environment and install FastAPI, Unicorn, and all dependencies that we need to get a FastAPI application running. Well, this wraps up the overview, and I'll see you in the next video where we dive into our virtual environments and setting up FastAPI. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video with Coding with Roby. And in this video, we're going to set up venv, which is to create your own virtual environment for FastAPI. All right, so the very first thing we want to do is just go ahead and type in pip list. Pip list is going to show us everything that we have downloaded on our personal machine without using a virtual environment. So just to kind of show you what I currently have installed, I have a bunch of things installed, but if we scroll up to the F, we can see that the only thing I have installed is FileLock and not FastAPI. So let's go back down and let's go ahead and create our virtual environment. All right, so the very first thing we need to do is cd into our documents directory, and then make a new directory called FastAPI. And we can do that by saying mkdir FastAPI. We can then say dir, which will show you that there's nothing currently in our FastAPI directory. All right, well, now when we create our virtual environment will be inside our FastAPI directory. We can create our FastAPI environment by doing python -m v FastAPI env. In FastAPI env, you can name whatever you want. I'm going to be using this naming convention because it makes sense. It's the environment for our FastAPI. If we go ahead and say dir, we can now see that FastAPI env is inside this directory. However, our FastAPI environment is not active, and we need to make sure that we activate it so we can install FastAPI. We can do this by saying FastAPI env /scripts with a capital S /activate.bat. Now this will start our FastAPI environment, and you can tell that it's activated because you can see in the very beginning it has parentheses FastAPI environment before the path of our computer. And that's how you know that, hey, we have our FastAPI environment active. If we go ahead and say pip list, we can see that there's only 2 things installed. So the next thing we need to install in our environment is FastAPI and Unicorn. So let's go ahead and say pip install FastAPI. And here we can see that it's downloading FastAPI. And then let's go ahead and say pip install double quotation marks Unicorn, a standard bracket with standard inside. Once you press enter, it's going to download everything we need for Unicorn, which is the web server for FastAPI. And now inside our environment, we can say pip list, where we can see that FastAPI, Unicorn, and some other things are installed. You can deactivate an environment by just going ahead and typing deactivate. And now that our environment's deactivated, if we say pip list, we can see that there is no FastAPI or Unicorn installed within our dependencies. So I'm going to go back and activate our environment by just clicking up on the up arrow. That'll show us our most recent commands. I'm going to activate our environment. I'm going to say pip list, where we can then see Unicorn and FastAPI is currently installed. And that's all we need to do to be able to create a virtual environment for our application. We just want to make sure that FastAPI env is activated moving forward. And I'll see you in the next video where we create our FastAPI application and our first API endpoint. Hey everybody, and in this video, just to keep the course going, we are going to be creating our virtual environment for our FastAPI application. And to start, I'm going to type in pip3 list. And pip3 list will show us everything that we currently have installed on our machine. At first glance, you can see that I only have 2 packages installed, which is pip and setup tools. It's also telling me that I have a new release for pip available that I can install, but pip is one of those pieces of software that is getting updates all the time, and it's pretty hard to stay on top of it. So if you're a little behind the latest and greatest of pip, that is okay. Well, the very first thing I'm going to do is cd into my documents folder. And you can do that by saying cd documents. And this means we are now in our documents folder. And here I'm going to make a new directory for our application called FastAPI. And I'm going to do that by saying mkdir and then FastAPI. And this means create a new directory called FastAPI. And then I'm going to jump into my FastAPI directory that we just created. All right, and now once you're inside here, we now need to create our virtual environment. And we can do that by saying python 3-m venv FastAPI environment. And the FastAPI env, you can name that whatever you want. I'm going to name it FastAPI environment, so we know it's the environment for our application of FastAPI. And when you press enter, it's going to take a second or two, and that's because it takes a second or two to build your FastAPI environment. All right, well, now if we say ls inside our FastAPI directory, we can see that inside our directory, we now have a new folder, FastAPI environment. And our FastAPI environment is going to have a couple different things, where our Python's located, it's going to have our dependencies for our application, and it's going to have a way to activate and deactivate this environment. As of right now, this environment is not activated. And we can activate this environment by saying source FastAPI env /bin/activate. All right, and now you can tell that this environment is in fact activated because you get the parentheses before the path of your computer. And that's a good thing. But now we want to look inside our FastAPI environment, which is activated, to see what dependencies are installed. Well, up above, you can see that we used pip3list to look inside our global dependencies on our machine. Once you have an environment activated, all you need to do is pip list. You do not need to include the 3. You can just say pip list. And now we're looking at everything inside our FastAPI environment. We can deactivate our environment by just typing in deactivate. And now you can see our environment is deactivated. And now if we say pip list, we're going to get an error saying command is not found. And that's because we're no longer in our environment. So let's go ahead and go back and start our environment by saying source FastAPI env /bin/activate. I press the up key on my keyboard to look at recent commands. And from here, we need to install FastAPI and FastAPI's dependency of Uvicorn. So let's start by saying pip install FastAPI. So now we have FastAPI installed on our virtual environment. And now we need to install Uvicorn. And we can say that by doing pip install double brackets Uvicorn single bracket, and we're going to type in standard. And press enter. And just like that, we now have our virtual environment running with FastAPI and with our Uvicorn. So if we go ahead and say pip list, we can see that inside our virtual environment, we have FastAPI and Uvicorn fully installed in our application. All right, well, this wraps up this video on how to set up a virtual environment and install FastAPI and Uvicorn. And I will see you in the next video.